And we are fighting in Atlantis. How about this crazy venue? Alongside me is Johnny Terry Harper. She won the IBO Light Miss.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what...
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Beautiful counter punch. A lot of respect being shown between Harper and Jonas. Of course, they met before back in August of 2020, and it was even Steven, ending in a draw.
So how does Terry Harper make sure she wins the fight this time? She doesn't want to draw. What she does, she uses her youth, her pace, her speed, her movement. If you stand in front of anybody that has the skill, they're going to outskill you. But the one thing you can't pretend to have is youth. And so she needs to use her youth, use the ring, use her footwork, and get Natasha chasing her. She'll look too slow. She wants to stand in front of her. Do not stand in front of her. Terry Harper needs to box and pop.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is a high-octane battle. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. She wasn't ready for that counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Harper in that. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. That jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Harper in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The courage on display here is incredible. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Good one. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe this? Catch and shoot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
The bell.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters, they think, you know what? My chin's so hard, it's like granite. She thinks her chin is like granite. Some people's are like glass. So she needs to be careful because granite can turn to glass with just one more shot, one more. And then it's a mental thing more than anything else.
A lot of effort being exerted here. The halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What a punch. Terry Harper just got rocked. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, 4, 5,
10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. What a huge momentum. There's the bell to start round 5. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
desire, but at what cost? And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are right.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
That jab won't score. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. 10 seconds to go, and what? Hold her right there. Terry Harper in some serious trouble here. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Well, there's the bell to start round 6. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. Whoa, wait a minute! Harper got clipped! Big shot sends Harper to the canvas. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
switching off. You're starting to make mistakes.
Let's do it. Are you all right? Are you okay?
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Let's go.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're going back into it.
Do your business.
wanna fight.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big
And back.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round.
Let's fight.
Steady your attacks. into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this.
Let's do it.
Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape.
Antonio Tarver. He is a southpaw, stands at 6 foot 2 inches tall, and he's got a reach of 75 inches.
And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. 80 kilos on the button, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
Roy Jones Jr. He won world...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Did you feel that energy?
All
Did you hear that beat in the music? If anything's going to get you ready for a fight, it's that.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. He threw a punch and just got countered. It's bombs away. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A swing and a miss with that jab. He misses with that jab. Good counter punch. Missing with that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that. And there's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. No rest for the weary. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Which fighter will say no mas? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can't connect with that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch caught him clean. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Misses with the jab. There's a counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know what?
Get focused and get behind the job.
On to the sixth round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Swing and a miss with that hook. Perfect counter lands. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made.
And there's the bell for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might. Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The straight right just misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The straight right just misses. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Counter shot lands. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.